all right. Looks like we are live. What's good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I'm having a great day. Hope you guys had a great day off. Yeah, I had a good day off. It was okay. But this week's gonna be busy. The reason why I'm starting up a bit earlier, because one, I said I was gonna start early for my European peeps out there, and then also for people that are busy during the nighttime. But also too, I'm gonna be busy tonight. I'm gonna be busy, and tomorrow I probably won't be able to. I might stream earlier. I might stream late. I'm not sure. So I wanted to see if I can get at least 1 or 2 streams this week that are early, and then I know Friday I'll also probably have another early stream. So this will be the week of early streams because I've just got a lot of stuff going on this week. You know, so it is what it is, right? So let's get into the shout outs, and then we'll get into all the other content and all that good stuff. So I mean, the streak is broken. Daniel C actually got here a fraction of a second before Dior. Shout outs to Daniel C. Dior, it was like boom boom, it was like 1-2, like a photo finish, like at the end of like a race or something like that. So yeah, shout outs to Daniel C, shout outs to Dior, like always. Element Nullify, Party Man, surprised that there was an early stream. Yeah guys, sorry that kind of like short notice. I did say something about it last week that I might do some early streams, but like I didn't really mention it too much, and I didn't say it a lot. So yeah, shout outs to Seth Young, thank you for the subscription too, appreciate that, man. Raja Singh says nice to get an early stream for the UK viewers. Yes sir. Casual Noob, yeah, Casual Noob. Nintendo doesn't talk about Super Bowl commercials at investor meetings. They're not gonna say like, hey, look forward to like a Super Bowl commercial. Like, they're not gonna say stuff like that. So that's just not something that they do. So yeah, I doubt it. So yeah. Blue EX, what's up, man? Welcome. Exalted Donut, what's good? Big Milo, what is up, Big Milo? Welcome to the stream. Big love, guys. Big love to Big Milo. Hey, what's up, J-Can? Yusufied, what's up, man? Infernal Lycan. J2 Country returns early stream. Yes, sir. We are out here tonight, man. 777 OG double OG. What's good? Roadhouse. What's up, Roadhouse? Welcome. Perfect streaming time, boss. Okay. I know that's a perfect streaming time for you. Okay. I'll do my best to stream a couple times, maybe 1 time or 2 during the week. I got to try to get some early streams going for you guys. I do have to end the stream. I won't be able to do like full extension, you know, but I'll be able to add on anytime that we get like we usually do. So there you go. 7th Hokage. What's up, 7th Hokage? Welcome to the stream. Yo, Justin with the $3.
People are really getting annoying with the digital Foundry stuff.
Yeah.
Lol.
Yeah, I saw that, and I think it's just weird because it's like, one, it's like a guesstimation. You know, they don't know everything overall, and 2, it's like, it's the same thing that happened before the Switch came out. People are saying, oh, it's not going to be able to do this, and this, and once again, it's a guesstimation. Once the system comes out, then we can actually see. But I don't really think Nintendo fans are going to care. I don't think most people are going to care. I mean, obviously, hardcore, you know, portable PC people might care. But even if none of the people that bought the Switch, that bought hardcore portable PCs, or, you know, whatever the case is, even if none of them bought the Switch too, it doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, that's why I say first party is so important for the people that go crazy about graphics and tech. You got to have the big first-party games to sell people. So, yeah, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Once again, they're just guesstimating. Once we actually get the system, then we'll see the comparisons and the specs and all that. But for right now, they're just guessing based off of what they think, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. But, yeah, people were being insane. I'm just like... I remember I was talking to one like, kind of like somewhat crazy PlayStation guy, J-Can, or J-Dub, and he was like, oh, wait till you haven't seen it yet. Wait till you watch the comparison, or wait till you watch it. It's going to be weak and this and that. I'm like, I don't have to wait till, wait till the actual system comes out, because this is exactly what people were saying when the Switch came out, and it got certain games, like, and people were saying that it can't do anything near the PlayStation 4, yet it got Nier Automata, and it actually looks comparable to the PlayStation 4. So I'm like, let's just wait till the actual system comes out. But yeah, people are being crazy, which is fine. Once the system actually comes out, I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of people that are wrong and say, oh, well, we didn't know, and all sorts of stuff. So it is what it is. It's the same thing that we went through with the Switch one. Geek the Sneak with the 25 months. And thank you so much, Justin. Thank you for the $3. You're now the Hokage and Stream Ninja. Anybody that's $3 or more, you can beat out Justin on the board. Let's see here. In my opinion, Digital Foundry were quite positive about the leaks in today's podcast. No, what I'm saying is that the people, it wasn't Digital Foundry being crazy. It was people being crazy about Digital Foundry. Digital Foundry is never really crazy. It's the people that watch Digital Foundry, the crazy console warriors and all those people. Those are the people that are crazy, you know. It's not Digital Foundry themselves, you know. What's up, Geek? Thank you for the 25 months, though, Geek the Sneak. Shoutouts, man. I can't think of the last console that had a Super Bowl commercial. The Switch was the last console that had a Super Bowl commercial. That I remember, at least. What's up, King K? Yo, King K! Double Ks. Okay, no problem. It's an idea that I thought I'd run by you. Love the early stream. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yo, Sipe, what's up, man? Welcome. COD with the Switch mouse. COD with the Switch mouse. Yeah, that's one of the features that I wanted to talk about. Was on the Joycon. Apparently, there's like an optical sensor to where you can kind of like turn the Joy-Con on its top and move it like a mouse. But there's a lot of different applications that can be done for. That can be done for, like, let's say you wanted to browse the eShop page, right? Like, let's say you're on any type of like website or eShop page or something. It'd be easier to do that than, you know, I mean, you could use a pointer. I mean, you can use like the pointer controls, or you can use like a D-pad, but also having like a mouse control for that. There could be games like Mario Maker, for example, to where you can, you know, drag and drop. And there's lots of other games, like maybe like God games and stuff like that, right? RTS games, to where maybe that can be a good use of that. So, I mean, I can see that as like a little optional extra feature that's built into the system. Nothing too crazy. I mean, Lenovo Legion Go has it. So, yeah, I can definitely see something like that being put in, you know. Let's see here. It's all good. Blue Knight says, FWIW, there's not a rumor Switch 2 will have its own version of TikTok and Shorts. Yes, I wanted to talk about that too, which that was actually something that happened before. The Wii, I forgot what was the service called. They're calling it, give me a second, guys. Let me pull up my bookmarks. Nintendo put out a rumor on that. So yeah, Vidmiio, that's what they're calling it. Vidmiio. And apparently this, it's like a TikTok type of thing, vertical scrolling, stuff like that, which, once again, you know, some people are saying it's crazy, they wouldn't do that. It's like, but would they? I mean, they might. They might do something like that, because what's it called is kind of like that. The Super Smash Brothers world, like if you use the Nintendo Switch Online app, they have like the Splatoon thing, the Smash Brothers thing, that's kind of like that, where you can see clips and it's like vertical scrolling, like, they actually have that, and they've been trying to get more into like you know, the apps for stuff, you know, the media, the obviously Nintendo Switch Online plus the music app. So yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if Nintendo decided to make something like another take, like Miiverse version 2, but just way better done with way more capable hardware that's gonna load things faster, because obviously the Wii U just wasn't good enough internally, and Nintendo did not have the experience in terms of building stuff. And I can see like, hey, look, they took a gen off, and then they bring it back. You know, they bring it back, you know, with the what's it called, with the Switch 2. So I mean, it's definitely possible. Like, I don't think that is like a crazy idea, or like crazy that Nintendo wouldn't do it. You know. So yeah, I think there's nothing wrong with that. People can care about graphics specs matter. Don't care about graphics specs. Only care about the games. I respect that. I mean, I think that here's the thing though, Sean. When you see the games for the Switch 2, you're not going to care about specs as much. Now, if you're hardcore, you know, PlayStation 5 Pro, or if you're hardcore PC, then maybe, yeah, you will. Because, right, you're just, you know, you want to know where you're going to buy your games at. And that's fine. Most of those people, they're not going to buy their games on Switch 2 anyway. But I think for most people, when they see the games, they're going to be like, wow, this looks incredible, you know.
I am curious what the C button is. Do you have any idea?
I think that's linked to what we're talking about right now, Justin. Thank you for another $3. I think that's exactly linked to what we're talking about, and that's the Vidmiio, like the Connect or whatever, right? Where you connect to the service, where you can share the stuff on there, or it pulls it up, or whatever the case is. So I think that's what I think it's connected to, right? It's like stay connected or connect to the whatever. I mean, I think that it's something simple. I don't think that Nintendo's overthinking that C button on there, you know? Justin, thank you for another $3, man. I appreciate that. That gets it up to 6. So anybody that does 6 or more, beat out Justin on the Hokage board. 3 or more to beat him on the Stream Ninja. And also remember, drop your music suggestions. If you drop a dono, you will get a music suggestion. So I know what Justin likes, so I'm gonna play some Kirby, Fountain of Dreams. Well, that's my favorite one, but I'm pretty sure Kirby, Justin likes it too. Fountain of Dreams. So I'm gonna play that. Let's see here. Achievements. I don't think it's tied to achievements. No, I don't think it's tied to any type of achievement thing. I just explained what I thought it was. I really care about specs. I just want to, I think you meant you don't really care about specs. You just want to see the games. Okay, I think that's what you meant. Hey, what's up, Anthony Smith? A mouse could be interesting. We keep in mind these hardware features could manifest in a very different way than expected. Yeah, I mean, it looks like an optical, like a cursor. That's what it looks like. It looks like that's what it is on the Switch 2 controller or Joy-Con. Do you think they'll add new mechanics, weapons, class, or skills to Xenoblade X? It's definitely possible that they do, or at least like a few exclusive ones, because they did that with Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. They added a few new things here and there. So absolutely. Yeah. Hi OJ, do you think the mouse type sensor could be about the new MMORPG they might be making? I don't think it's necessarily about that one. It's more about having the option for developers to have it. So I don't think it's about theirs per se, more so than like anybody that wants to use it. You know, like Final Fantasy 14, if that comes over, or if other games, like I said, Mario Maker, that could use it as well. So I think it's about functionality for lots of stuff, or even browsing their new, service that they have, right? If you want to use a mouse instead of using buttons, you can just use a mouse and, like a mouse-like service or a mouse-like device and look at stuff. So I think that could be it too. Big Willie B88, thank you for the subscription. Fire Nation, appreciate that. Let's go. Shout out to the Fire Nation boys. Big love though. Let's see here. Not a fan of the name, but yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, I don't know if the name's final. So I don't know if it's Vidmiio. I don't know if that's going to be the name or not. So let's just keep that in mind as well. But I guess they're saying it's going to be called Vidmiio, but I mean, videos, Mii's, Vidmiio. I mean, that makes perfect sense. Your videos, me, that's you. Videos, vids, Vidmiio. Let's see here. Kyle says, what's good? Hey, what's up, Kyle? Welcome. Wait a minute. Hold up. What? Thorny Fox says, my lower body gets crushed by a tractor and I'll need to have it amputated, but I don't want to live as a vegetable. And I asked you to shoot me in this boat. Okay, this guy, Thorny Fox, he's just trolling. He's just absolutely trolling. Don't worry about it, J2. Mario Maker 3 basically confirmed. I don't know about all that. Vanillaware is allergic to PC, but I would definitely double dip on Steam with all their video games just to have them on my laptop. Yeah, that'd be nice to have it on Steam. But yeah, they don't really do Steam. They're not Steamers. they're not Steamers, man. So they're not Steamers at all. Switch 2 will be here eventually, and the idea that we'll be playing something Xenoblade related now, I am down. I just picked up Xenogears to play this year. Nice. Yeah, I think that it's an exciting year this year, because not only, once again, are we getting, we're getting some games. We're getting Pokemon Legends ZA, we're getting Xenoblade, we're getting Atelier, Yumiya, we're getting, Lunar, we're getting Suikoden, we're getting Freedom Wars, we're getting like a ton of stuff. There's a lot of good stuff coming out in 2025. But we're also getting, a brand new system. And we're getting like even more. We're getting Metroid Prime 4. I mean, it's nice. It's a nice year. I think this year is going to be more exciting than last year. Last year was good, but this year is going to be more like already off the back. It's a more exciting year because two different things. Obviously hardware, but like Microsoft could announce some new hardware too. So I mean, that's interesting as well. Yeah, a bit early today just because I won't be able to stream tonight. So I'm going early today. I want Gears of War on Switch. Don't expect Gears of War. Don't expect any, Microsoft or Sony first-party games to be on Nintendo systems. Yes, Microsoft has put some stuff, but don't count on it outside of like Call of Duty or what they've already put. But don't like say, oh yeah, it's 100% happening, because it's still at the end of the day Microsoft's discretion, and they might not want to put something on there. So just keep that in mind. Greg with the $1.99 says Miiverse 2.0. Let's go. Miiverse 2.0. I mean, that might be what they're looking at. Take another shot at Miiverse now that it's actually, like I said, more feasible with the system that they have. And I mean, and I think that once again, Miiverse, it was an solid idea, just poor execution, and they just didn't have the hardware. The hardware just wasn't there yet. Like the systems, the infrastructure, the hardware, the online just wasn't there, for Miiverse. But I mean, if they do it a bit better this time, where you could actually I think the Wii U couldn't. I don't know if you can post you couldn't post actual clips. Like there was no way to clip your game and post it from the Wii U, from what I remember. So now you can actually do that with the Switch. You can take clips, like video clips. It's short, but you can still take video clips. So if they increase the length of that, and then they have their own, they have their NSO app, right? They didn't have that on the Wii U, so you actually have your app. Then it makes sense. It makes sense for them to maybe try something like that again. Shout out to Greg, man. Yeah, they made the mouse with buttons and sensor, but all the Call of Duty coming, we have to put something in the option for FPS on Switch. Sounds really good on paper. Yeah, I mean, that could be an option, definitely. I think more people will definitely use, like, gyro or just regular button controls. But, yeah, having that option, too, is something that they might think about, or some developers might want to use, might not, This is, Vidmiio is BS, by the way. Spawn said Sony will do that. Sounds, okay, Vidmio's BS, by the way. Yeah, I'm not saying that what they're saying is, like, 100% accurate or anything like that. I'm saying that Nintendo could definitely do something. I can see them doing something along the lines of that. Like, I can see them doing something like that, considering they already kind of they've already dabbled in that, but on a much smaller scale, That's all I said. Nintendo did not abandon the Mii brand in 2016. Oh my gosh. D-Miz says, yeah, I'm just wishing because it would be a perfect fit. Okay, yeah, I feel you on that one, man. I get you, but I mean, I don't know. I think Gears of War is about graphics and the best frame rate and all that possible. So, I mean, I think if you love Gears of War, I mean, like, Xbox Series X, that'd be the place, or like PC, like high-end PC. I think that'd be how you play it because, those games, I mean, while they do have depth, they're not like super like gameplay. I mean, they are, but they're like not, like, okay, yeah, you can do power shots. Yeah, there's certain weapons you can use. Yes, the cover system. But I mean, you probably want like the best graphics possible for something like that, right? I mean, I used to play Gears of War. So, I mean, that's what I would think. Like, if I was still a Gears of War player, I want the best possible frame rate and graphics for that type of game because really, it's not like it's an RPG or something like that. It's a it's a first-person shooter, or it's a third-person competitive shooter, third-person shooter. So you probably want like the most. So I would say Xbox Series X, or the new Xbox that's coming out. That would probably be like the best possible fit. If you love Gears. Let's say, hey, OJ, saw the video you put out today. Bit more Hope Platinum and Bayonetta series. Yeah, I was actually surprised. Looks like they're gonna hold strong. They're gonna hold the line, man. They're gonna hold the line stronger than the Xbox fans did with. With the Xbox Series X, they're gonna hold the line stronger than King David and what's his face and Colt Eastwood. They're gonna hold the line stronger than Aaron Greenberg. Going like hanging out with Phil Spencer, Aaron Greenberg, and Xbox fans. We're holding the line, bro. Hold the line. You guys, I have one interaction with Colt Eastwood that I thought that was funny. I think he finds me disgusting or gross. I remember he was on the podcast with Nate the Hate, and they announced it on Twitter. Oh, we got a podcast with Colt Eastwood. Dude, all I said, I didn't even address him. I didn't even say anything to him. All I said was hold the line. That's all I said. All I said was hold the line. All I said was hold the line. And he's like, ew. And I'm like, what? I didn't say anything back. And I'm like, all I said was hold the line. I didn't say anything to you. What are you? I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm going to go talk to my friend, Randall L. Thor. He's my friend. So, I thought that was funny. That was my one interaction that I've had with him. I think he did see that one post that I made when I went like, I think I put the crop when he was like, ooh, like I put that tweet. I think I put a picture and I said, when you've held the line one too many times. Well, I think I put him a tweet saying when you've held the line one too many times, this is what happens to you. Anderson Blitz with the $4.99. Anderson Blitz with the $4.99. Let me tell you guys something right now. If Nintendo decides to make game, don't hold any damn line, guys. Just pack up your stuff and go. Go wherever they go. I want to make sure, I'm going to do some preemptive damage control. If Nintendo ever decides to put games on any other platform or anything, that's fine. Roll with it. You can be upset with it, but don't hold any line. Don't do anything like that, boys and girls. Just play what you want, play where you want, do what you want, be happy, be upset. But don't hold any lines or anything like that. It is what it is at the end of the day. Anderson Blitz with the 499 says, and related to the important exclusives, 4 of my young cousins got PS5s this holiday. Why? Because Spider-Man games, exclusives sell consoles. Yes, I agree. Exclusives definitely sell consoles. And absolutely right. You got 4 young cousins got PS5s this holiday because they wanted to play Spider-Man. I agree. I have been a big fan of that ideology. That it's not even ideology. It's like factual type of situation. So yeah, exclusives sell consoles. There you go. Shout out to Anderson Blitz with the $5. You're now the Stream Ninja. Appreciate that. We are, oh my gosh, we were only 2 away from a extension. Let's go. Anderson Blitz. Anybody that does $4.99 or more, you can beat out Anderson Blitz. But my man, Justin is still the Hokage with the $6. So anybody that does 6 or more, beat out Justin on the board. Thank you so much, Anderson Blitz with the $4.99. I agree. Holding lines are dumb. Let's see here. They're too busy holding the line and hoping. I think a lot of them have stopped holding the line. They notice they don't use the hold the line. The hold the line stuff is no longer anymore. So the line is gone. It's definitely D-Day at this point. You know, it's definitely D-Day. So yeah. I wonder if we'll get a new Pro Controller for Switch 2. I'm pretty sure we'll get a new Pro Controller for Switch 2. They'll probably just revise the current Pro Controller that we have and then add whatever features that are added into the Joy-Cons, like whatever extra features, you know, HD Rumble 2 or something into the analog stick or whatever the case is, any new haptics or whatever, you know, they'll probably add that into the actual Pro Controller 2. So yeah, pretty sure they'll do that. So let's see. Yeah, once they're a bit older, I'll start buying JRPGs like Final Fantasy, Metaphor, Persona games. Yeah. Also bought all of them Kingdom Hearts collection. Trying to raise the young generation the right way. Yeah, good stuff. Super Christian Miiverse with the $1.99. Says, sup, OJ? We early bird essence today. Happy first Monday. Yes, happy first Monday to each and all, man. Happy first Monday. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Appreciate that. First overclock on the board. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Overclock, boys. Let's go. Step it out a little bit.
Overclock Buster!
Shout outs. Let's go. Thank you so much for the $1.99. Big love to Super Christian Me World. Appreciate that, man. Let's go. Let's see here. And once they are a bit okay. Oh, sorry about. Okay, I already read that. Yeah. Justin with another $3.
Hold the line that's already gone.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Like I saw somebody on Twitter. They said the funniest thing. Like they were talking. I think it was to Kid Smooth, and Kid Smooth made a video talking about how Microsoft can win the console war. And then somebody was like, "Dude, you like those Japanese dudes that kept on fighting like for like 20 years after World War II ended." Y'all know that story of those Japanese dudes that were like on the island that kept on fighting. They didn't believe that Japan gave up, so they just kept fighting for like they just kept fighting and kept fighting and kept fighting for like decades. It's like, yeah, that's like saying the whole console. I mean, like that's like the dude that just won't like refuses to give up. He just keep fighting when it's over, bro. It's over. If you haven't seen that story, or if you don't know about that story, which, of course, they didn't teach us that story in American history, but, of course, you have to learn about it after, at least in grade school, they didn't teach us about that story. They taught us about World War II, but they did not tell us about that story. But anyway, if you want to learn more about it, just Google search it, like the dudes that kept fighting after World War II ended in Japan, and you'll see it. It's insane, man. It's crazy. Shout out to Justin. You are now extended the lead, the Hokage lead, to $9. Anybody that does $9 or more, you can beat out my man Justin. If you've already supported, just subtract the difference. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Sortable Shelf with the comment says this might be a hot take, but I am sorry. I legitimately don't want Miiverse to come back at all. Yes, there's some cool things about it, but I don't think it's worth the time and resources to bring it back. Just me though. I think that they already are investing. I see what you're saying, Sortable Shelf, and I think that you're talking about Miiverse 1.0. I think what they're talking about here would be like, you see like the Smash app, right? You see something like that, or you see like the NSO that's on the Nintendo Switch already. You know, like when you go to the little that Nintendo Switch Online icon, and you click on that, then there's all sorts of like crap that pops up. It's like, hey, there's these missions. Hey, collect this. Hey, you have this. Like all it's something like that. That's what I would guess that it would be, where you can in one place where you can share clips, share your videos, blah blah blah. And remember, Nintendo removed the ability to be able to, or not Nintendo, sorry, Elon Musk. We're charging people crazy for the APIs to Twitter. So Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo all removed the ability to directly upload. So Microsoft has something like this. PlayStation has something like this. If you go on your PlayStation app on your phone, or if you go on your Xbox app, they've got clips, they've got people. It's literally a basic standard thing on Microsoft and Sony apps right now. If you want, you can see it. Even Sony has it integrated into your dash on your PlayStation 5. You can, if you go on a game, you can go down and there's like a community and you can see people streaming, see people talking about the game. I mean, Steam kind of has something like this a little bit. They all have things like this. This is not a new concept or a new feature, and I'm guessing that it would be Nintendo's version of that. But this is already a thing. This whole, share clips, see different stuff, see people playing certain stuff and all that. Like I said, Microsoft and Sony have that built in. You can do that on the Xbox right now. You can do that very easily and look at people, like your friends' stuff and all that. So yeah. Let's see here. Kiss Move would quit YouTube. Xbox stopped making consoles. There's no Ubisoft YouTubers. There are actually Ubisoft YouTubers, but the Ubisoft YouTubers are specialized in certain content. There's actually one. There's an Assassin's Creed YouTuber that's gaining a lot of popularity and getting a lot of new subs. He just focuses on Assassin's Creed, and he has 100K subs plus, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be at 300K by the time that or he'll get to 300 plus K once Assassin's Creed Shadows comes out. So there are people that do focus on Ubisoft, but it's like certain games that they're not Ubisoft YouTubers, but they'll be like, oh, I really like Assassin's Creed, or oh, I really like Ghost Recon, you know, so they'll just focus on a certain franchise. But yeah, there are some, but you don't see them though, like unless you search for them, you won't find them unless you actually search for them. So yeah. Let's see here. They did a Twitch stream on Prince of Persia. They also did a Twitch stream on Prince of Persia. Okay. OJ is a Buck Bumble YouTuber. I don't want that moniker of the Buck Bumble YouTuber. So yeah. Xbox Prime. Yeah, that's the code name, right? The code name is Xbox Nintendo Prime. Oh my gosh. Xbox Nintendo Prime. I love the mouse idea because it also reminds me of the stylus on the DS. There are a lot of interesting ideas that could come from that. That's true. That is true. What about the Vidmiio leak about? The name sounds super scuffed. I'm not really sure that made up. Nintendo working on something similar. Yeah, I think that maybe the name's not, or maybe the details of this are once again sketchy. It just says, you know, basically it'd be like, you know, like where they can share, where Nintendo fans can share, you know, clips and stuff like that, you know. So yeah. Yo! Oh my gosh! Yo, what's good? That's it! With the Udobudos! Blast! Let's go!
Great afternoon, OJ. Hopefully all is well.
Everything's good.
Looks like everything is a lot more better. Happy Monday, and let's make sure we have a great and awesome week.
Yes, sir.
Apologies for not making it to the last part of the stream, but we're here now.
You're good. You're good.
Musrex F0GXNE.
You are good. Thank you so much to my man Vincent becoming the Hokage and Stream Ninja and the first double JoJo of the stream. Yo, double JoJo's in the house. Let's go. You are now the Hokage Stream Ninja. Anybody does $22.68 more, you can beat out my man Vincent. If you've already supported, just subtract the difference. You are sweeping the board. And yes, sir, we're going to get your music going for you, man. And you don't have to apologize, Vincent. Once again, this is all optional. You guys, the fact that you guys are spending your free time, your life clock, which is very valuable, by the way. Time is a very valuable thing. The fact that you guys are spending your life here shows me that, man, like, I am lucky. So thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you guys for watching. That said, thank you for your continued support, man. It really helps the streams as we head into the golden era, the super golden era here, right? Let's get this track going. Let's get this next track going. Music request F0 GX. All right, we're gonna get some Mute City. So yeah. F-Zero GX Mute City, let's go. Thank you so much, Mr. Vadsent. Both boards. Yes, sir. Early stream today, Future Millionaire. Welcome. Double Jojo. Buck Bumble for Switch 2. No. Meow. Earlier stream, yes, sir. MZAP. Where W first? Europeans, yes. I'm trying my best. I'll try to get at least one early stream. Usually, like, if I have to go pick up my daughter, I'll probably see if I can get, like, an early stream before then, you know? Instead of doing, like, a super late night stream. Like, nobody likes those. Like, the super late night streams. Some people like them, but most of you guys are like, dude, it's too late. I don't feel like coming out. So, or a lot of you guys are asleep or need to sleep or got work in the morning. So I'll try, whenever I have to go pick up my daughter, I'll try to do an early stream. But I was just thankful because today, my wife, she was off. So I was able to wake up, get a video done, go work out, and have, you know, she can take care of him. But if she's not off, I can't, you know, I got to take care of my boy, you know. So I'm going to try to do my best, like, whenever I have to go pick up my daughter, like, even if my wife is working, I'll try to wake up super early, get my workout done, get my video done, get everything done, you know, so then I can maybe, you know, have an opportunity to stream early if I can, you know. So yeah, maybe get like a little streaming because, you know, if my son takes a nap or something like that, we can do an early stream. Because I know his sleep time is about 2 hours for his sleep time. And, like, I have cameras all set up. I can look at him and all that. So I can maybe try to fit it in between instead of doing super late. Because I don't even like to do the super late night streams. I don't really like doing those either. Hi, Trin. Yo, shout outs. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Summer or winter? Summer or winter? I like winter more, but my wife likes summer more. Let's see here. Hi, OJ. Haven't had time to watch the latest video, but have you seen the rumors of new Project Cross Zone? I did see that, and I don't think it's actually a new Project Cross Zone. I think it's just silly. And no, I don't think it has anything to do with Project Legacy. Sortable Shelf says, I see what you're saying, Nintendo cutting Twitter support because I don't have the PS5 or Xbox Series. I didn't really think about the fact that they have something like that. So that's a fair point. I do PC game though, so I'm aware there's Steam forums. But on people's Steam forums are horrible. I guess it's just jaded with social media in general. No, I see what you're saying. And I think that this thing would be optional too, Sortable Shelf. So even if you didn't like it or if you felt that it wasn't, you know, whatever, I think that it would be okay. However, I do feel that Nintendo already has a dedicated team that's dedicated, a super dedicated team that's actually already putting together like web applications and things like that. So I think that this type of stuff was going to happen eventually regardless, you know? So, what's up, It's your boy? Welcome. There's no way in hell Nintendo won't have backwards compatibility on the Switch 2, right? I mean, backwards compatibility has already been confirmed. It was confirmed a long time ago. It was confirmed last year. Watch my videos, Strange Love. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. You would have already known that. But that's already been, that was confirmed months ago. Let's see here. Have you made fun of RGT for losing to the Bulls? I just tagged him. That's all I did. I didn't really make fun of him. Always watching your Switch 2 and RPG videos with a coffee and start in the morning. Are you checking out Raw on Netflix? I might check out Raw on Netflix. I'm thinking about it. I saw it on there. It's been advertised a lot, so I might check it out. I never watched Raw before just because, you know, because there was just no reason. I didn't have like the cable to watch it. So yeah, this is the picture that I was talking about. This wasn't my tweet, but Dior did this tweet, and that's what I was talking. When you've held the line one too many times, this is what happens. When you've held the line one too many times, you might end up like this. When you've held the line one too many times. When you've held the line one too many times, you might end up just like this, guys. So don't hold the line this many times, or you might end up with more controllers than games. You might end up with more controllers than games. You might end up making highlight reels for bad games like Redfall. Y'all see that? Right? You might end up doing that too. You don't want to be part of that, do you? No, you don't want to be part of that. So yeah, when you hold the line one too many times, don't hold the line, guys. Just go home. Just go home or just turn redcoat. You know what I'm saying? Just Benedict it. Just join the other team. It's not worth your sanity. So yeah, there you go. What's up, Juice Man Vaughn? What's up, Juice? Shout outs to Juice Man Vaughn. Juice Man Vaughn, we've been on the cutting edge of Joy Taylor business, bro. We all thought that was what was going on, but now that we have some Now that we have some at least some evidence, we were like, we all knew. Acho was like, we all knew what was happening. I knew what was happening, especially when that man Earl Watson divorced Joy Taylor. I'm like, wait a minute, why did this man divorce this girl? What happened? She ain't been married since. We knew what happened. For those who don't know, go look up the Fox Sports 1 scandal. Oh my goodness. It is funny. It is very, very, very funny. It's funny to me. It's not funny to them, but it's funny to me. And then you got, what's it called? Who's that dude, that black dude look like Fat Albert that does sports that everyone hates? Talk about, I didn't go around. Talk about, what's his name? God, gosh, what's his name? Forgot what his name is, but you know who I'm talking about, Juice. Talking about, oh man, I didn't go around Joy because I knew what I'm capable of. Bro, ain't nobody, hey, Joy, you ain't capable of a damn thing. Sit down. Yeah, Jason Whitlock, that crazy psycho. That dude's a crazy. So I knew what I was capable of. With that big old rack, I knew what else. Man, you ain't capable of nothing. Sit down, Fat Albert. Looking straight up like Fat Albert. You ain't capable of a damn thing. I ain't talking about what you were capable. What were you gonna do? Crush Joy Taylor? Anyway, moving on. Shannon's so glad that he left. Man, Shannon, I'm telling you, ma. Shannon lucky all them girls over there like him. Shannon lucky them girls over there like him. All them hairdressers that he be flirting with, probably sending a few side dollars here and there. You know what I'm saying? A few side. We don't know who that was when Shannon got caught. When Shannon got caught on Instagram Live, you know, we don't know who that was. That could have been, who knows who that could have been. You know, we still, to this day, that girl is, she just straight up, Toby. You guys remember Toby? When he just disappears into himself? That girl is gone. Nobody knows where is she. Never heard from her again. No, not even the internet sleuths could find who she was. And usually you can find out by voice, right? You can find out by voice. Who is that? By voice. Some of you have somebody that, oh, I know her. I used to talk to her 4 years ago. People will recognize her. Nobody knows where she's at. She's gone. So yeah. All right. Let's see. I'm off looking up this scandal first. I need you to hold the line. Hold the line. Hey, what's up, Mr. Davis? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Vice? Welcome. He's mad at yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, he's definitely a little salty, Nick93. He's definitely a little salty because he was thinking, this dude's so cocky. He's thinking that he actually had a shot, which is crazy. He did not have no shot. He had no position of power at Fox Sports. That's wild. He had no shot. Acho was putting together the team. He had power. That other executive had power. Joy's not dumb. She's not dumb. Like, she was only going to be with someone that could give her what she wanted. She even said that on her podcast. That's why I don't be listening to these podcasts. A lot of these sports people are straight up cap artists. Like, straight up cap artists. And that's why I don't be listening to these podcasts with these people. Because a lot of them are straight up cap artists. Like, all of them are straight up cap artists. Like Angel Reese and all these people, all these sports personalities, Paul George, and all these, they're all cap artists. They all sit here and lie and make up stuff to try to make themselves look better and make more money and look like they're the greatest thing in the world, bro. Like, it's all a bunch of cap. And she's on there capping, talking about, oh, I don't mind doing this on the first day. She's a liar. Liar. I guess Acho got his Joy for Christmas. I guess, but I guess it was before that. I guess the Christmas was 2020. Yo, this whole makes me love Twitter X because the joke can only find on that platform. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, they can find on like YouTube videos too. So, I can see your comments, Mr. Davis. What's good? Welcome. There's a video of Acho in his car talking about Joey keeps smelling his finger. People are saying he just left. Oh no. Yeah, he deleted that video though. He deleted that video. So that video's gone, man. That video's gone. Paul George has more podcasts and games play for real. What's up, Killer Ninja? Heard about the Acho Joy Skip Bayless thing? That's wild. Yeah, the Skip Bayless thing is wild. The Skip Bayless thing is wild. Like, Skip Bayless would never pay anybody $1.5 million to do anything. He's so stingy. He would never pay anybody. So I don't know about all that. I mean, do I doubt that he said it in jest or joking? I mean, yeah, he probably said it in jest or joking. Jason Whitlock detailed why he would have said that or what was going on. Like, there was like a competition between, they're so competitive. There's a competition between Skip and between Shannon Sharp who can get most of the hairdressers and the attendants to like them, you know? So they probably start saying stuff, blah, blah, blah. They were close, they were friends, and they, you know, he went a little bit too far. He crossed the line. Future Millionaire with the $5 says, my Miami teams are going through it right now. Tyreek Hill and Jimmy Butler want out. Shaking my head. Yeah, Miami. That's what I'm telling you, man. There's something in the water there. Miami will do that to you. Miami will do that to you, bro. It's all fun and good there. Oh, yeah, cool. No state income tax. Oh, woo. Yeah, beaches, baby. Woo, yeah. Oh, yeah, weather. Oh, yeah. And then all of a sudden you start, you don't win. You know, you've been losing. You start, your numbers dip, and all of a sudden the beaches and the no state income tax and all the other good stuff, all the other benefits, you start noticing all the bad things, all the negatives, all the crazy people, and all the other stuff that's going on. And you're like, get me out of here. I got to do what's best for me, my family. It's funny because I thought she was moving up quickly. Even the best of the best don't move up that fast. Yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But hit that like button though, guys. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Hold the line for me. If you hit that like button, you hold the line here. You guys are only allowed to hold the line here. And if you guys have more questions, comments, discussion on the new features of the Nintendo Switch 2, the Joy-Cons, which I find to be really, really cool. If you guys have not seen the renders of the potential renders of the Joy-Cons, watch my vids. I show off some of the renders and some of the stuff, like the thumbnails also have it in there. Yeah, like it looks pretty good. It's got like a two-tone, black, and then buttons are highlighted with like, and like the inside is highlighted like with orange and blue, or there'll probably be other colors as well. I kind of like that. I think it looks pretty sleek. You combine that with like, a better design, like the Nintendo Switch OLED type strength of a design with the outside, the kickstand, everything looking more smooth. I think the system of the device is going to look very good. A lot better than at least Switch 1 when that launched. So, yeah, I'm excited. Definitely excited for the look of it, the features, and things like that. Big love to Future Millionaire. My man. What can you say about this, though, Future Millionaire? Hey, let's go.
Overclock Buster!
Yes, sir. Overclock Busters in the house. Another 45-minute extension. We won't be able to do it right now, though. But we're going to add on to the time. Don't worry. We're going to get it going. We are going to get it going. This is going to happen. All right, boys and girls, this is going to happen. But it's not terrible as long as it's mostly gray and black. It looks like it's going to be mostly gray and black, darker colors. Digital Foundry about Switch 2. How do you feel about that way? Oh, no, I feel fine with what they said. I don't think it's a bad thing overall. You see the person who posted the OS leak mentioned the mouse pointer controls days before the Joy-Con leak. They also said that they will post images of the UI this week. Okay. The UI is always crazy because you never know if people are just like lying with the UI, right? Like it's easy to do, mock-up UIs. Yeah, I did see that, Nick93, with the whole, I mean, and I wouldn't doubt that. I know Jenny Taft did not like Skip Bayless at all. And there was definitely issues between Skip Bayless and Jenny Taft. So yeah. Thank you, player. Since I was saying that 1.5 million thing with Skip is out of the character, man. I watched that for damn near 50. Yeah, that seems wild that a 70-something-year-old man would be like a 60, almost 70-year-old man would be like, yo, 1.5 million. You've got to be kidding me. This dude doesn't even, like, why would he pay that much when, no, he doesn't even, I don't think he even cares about that. I'll be honest, like, I don't know if he even cares. Like, he's never been, that type of person. That's just not his character. Shannon, I probably think maybe Shannon over the course of his career has paid 1.5 million. I don't know if he'll pay one person 1.5 million, but I'm pretty sure over the course of his whole NFL career and up to now, yeah, maybe it's around 1.5 million total. But 1.5 million for one? No way. Like, and Skip, no way, dude. No way. It was probably said in jest. it was said in it was said in jest. It was said in jest, and you know, she took some type of way to it or whatever, you know, which is fine. That's completely fine. It is what it is. But there's no way Skip would. No, absolutely not. Yeah, I've watched Skip for 20 years. I've watched Skip. Yeah, 20 plus years I've watched him. Cold pizza and all that. No way. No way, Jose. Or there'd be more smoke. You know, there'd be more smoke. There wouldn't just be this one thing. There'd be like, there's been no incidents of this. You know, like there's been no, like there would be more stuff. Like Shannon, there's been stuff along the way, you know, but there's been nothing with Skip. So yeah, I don't see it. I'm back. I learned nothing interesting. All right. I'm just waiting for Nintendo. Yeah, I think everyone's ready. People are getting really antsy about this system, you know. I'm following the Family Board thread, and it's complete meltdown over there. Oh, yeah, of course. But it was a complete meltdown before the Nintendo Switch 1 came out. So once we actually see the games and once we actually get stuff, I think people are going to calm down. So it's fine. Meltdowns happen. But there was meltdowns before the Switch came out, and it went on to, you know, destroy everybody else. And I'm not saying that in, like, everybody else sucks. No, I'm just saying that, like, in terms of, like, historical sales and all of that, it's literally, there's been no system that's even gotten close since the Nintendo DS, right? So no, anything that's been considered a home console, nothing even close since the, I mean, what was the last one? I mean, nothing. I mean, PlayStation 4, I mean, that's about it. Like, yeah, PlayStation 4 is like the only somewhat modern system to even scratch somewhat of the surface of what the PlayStation 2 could do. But even then, that was still very far away. Like, there's a huge gap between being being 3 and 4. There's like a huge gap in between there, right? Between like best-selling systems of all time. There is a gap. Like, Switch is now in this category that you know, other systems just aren't in. So Switch 2, yeah, it's going to be similar. You know, there's going to be people that are not happy with the specs or not happy with this and that. And like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Like, if they're not happy, then they don't have to buy the system, or they can play something else, or they can buy PC handheld, and that's fine. But once we see the games, that's what's going to matter. People are going to see the games and they're going to be like, wow, this is the best that Mario's ever looked. This is the best that Zelda's ever looked. This is the best that Smash Brothers has ever looked. This is the best that Animal Crossing has ever looked. This is the best that XY Bravely Default or Octopath or whatever the case is, right? Like, people are going to be ecstatic with the actual games. So that's going to be the big thing here. And like, when we see the new Mario Kart, I mean, people went crazy over Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and that was a port of the game. It was a new game to the majority of people who played the game or bought the game. But when we see the next new Mario Kart, I'm sure that they're cooking something insane. So I think that that's going to be the crazy thing, is that when we see the games, people are going to be happy about that. With the Switch 1, people were not happy about the specs and all that. Whatever, fine. But when we actually saw the games, when we actually saw Mario and Zelda and Smash, people went nuts. They're great games. If you look at today's day, we still get games on PlayStation 4. People are playing Steam Deck, right? Steam Deck is barely a PS4, almost. People are buying Steam Decks right now. Yeah, it's not selling crazy, but people are buying Steam Decks over ROG Ally. People are buying Steam Decks over stronger PC portables. People are taking the functionality and what they know over that, and Steam Deck is not the strongest system out there. And people are buying it because they want to buy it, right? I think Steam Deck's probably the best-selling PC portable right now at this point, which isn't saying much because none of them sell that great, but still. So at the end of the day, people are going to be drawn to functionality. People are going to be drawn to games. People are going to be drawn to that type of stuff. So let people have meltdowns. It's fine. They can melt down all they want to. But at the end of the day, people are going to go out there and buy it. Like, once you see what you want, you're going to buy it. Unless you don't see what you want and then you don't buy it, and that's fine. Then there's something else for you. There's PlayStation, there's Xbox Series X, there's PlayStation 5 Pro, there's PC, there's the 50 series cards that are coming out, there's ROG Ally X. There's a multitude of options for you. So, but I'll say this. I'm pretty sure Nintendo's going to bring out a lot of cool games and people are going to want to play those games. And you're going to need the system to play those games. And even if they find out some way to hack or glitch or whatever the heck they do, like they always do with Nintendo systems, you still need to rely on Nintendo doing well to get those games. So no matter what, your fate is linked to them. If you're one of those people too, oh, well, I can play everything on my Steam Deck. Yeah, you still need Nintendo to sell the system. You still need Nintendo to make their games. You still need Nintendo to do their directs. You need all that. Otherwise, you don't get what you want on that system, on your Steam Deck or on your PC. So you still need them to do what they do. You know, you still need people to buy the stuff. You still need that. Like, that's what you need, right? Because you say, oh, I can just play it on there. Yeah, well, it doesn't happen unless people actually support the stuff. So you're still reliant on that, you know? So that's what I'm saying. Jeffrey Tucker says, damn it, I missed 50 minutes of the live show. No, you're good, dude. Welcome. How you doing today, brother? We're not getting Mario Kart. We're getting Mario Cardio, the game where you run around in tracks instead of the race car. All right, sounds good, MZAP. Steam Library is the best feature of the Steam Deck, in my opinion. The Steam Library, like, where like half the games don't work? Yeah, or half the games are, there's issues. I thought it was also the best thing about it, too. That's what I thought. I think, if you look at, I think the best thing about Steam Deck is emulation. Personally. Now, I don't really use it for emulation stuff, but I see what other people have done, and I think that's the best thing about the Steam Deck. The best thing about Steam Deck is emulation, because you can play all the games that you want to play, and they all run perfect in terms of it. Steam games, not so much. PC games, not so much. There's a lot of issues. But emulation, everything usually goes pretty. If you want to play all your old school games, all that stuff, like GameCube, all that's there. I think that's the best thing about the Steam Deck. Personally. Even though I don't even use it, but if I had to just gauge from having one, what would be the best thing that I think would be about it, would be the emulation. So yeah. People vastly overestimate how capable the Steam Deck is a Switch emulation machine. Honestly, I can do lighter games, but that's really it. And yeah, sure. I think there is definitely some of that too, Ryuka, as well. Emulation on it is sick, though. Yeah, that's what I said. I said that's probably the best thing about it, is the emulation. That boy is back, says I'm back. All right, shout outs to the boy is back. The boys are back in town. Gaming community, too funny. Dudes want latest technology, the highest specs, but want to pay 1/3 of the product cost. Yeah, I don't think they're just complaining. They don't actually want to pay that. If Nintendo had some type of crazy powerful system that was like $700, $600, I mean, yeah, they'd be like, oh, I'm buying it. But then at the end of the day, like, nobody else would buy it. So then it would flop. So that's the problem. It's like, you got to get people to actually buy it, not just the hardcore sweats. You got to get other people to buy it too. And at $600 or $500, $600, you're not going to get people to buy it. That's not going to be a thing, you know? So, I didn't even have I think that's sliver of interest in the Steam Deck. So the Switch 2 feels like the first hybrid upgrade to me, the real SNES hybrid Nintendo system. Yeah, I can see that. And that's going to be the case for like a lot of people. I wouldn't be surprised if the Nintendo Switch outsold the totality of the Steam Deck in the first month. It might even take just a few weeks, like depending on Nintendo's stock. I definitely see the Switch jumping out now. We'll see after that. You know, I don't know. I think it's going to do well, but we'll see after that. But I see the Switch 2 outselling Steam Deck and all the PC portables combined literally within the first month or two. Like, it's going to be very quickly. So for many people, not that it's all about the sales, obviously, whatever, but I'm just saying that for many people, it will be their first actual real hybrid upgrade. Because most people do not buy or do not care about, you know, Steam Deck or ROG Ally or all these PC portables or anything like that. So they're just waiting for the next Nintendo Switch, or they're just waiting for a game that they want to play. That's plain and simple. And they want to play it on the official hardware, you know? So yeah. I played Cyberpunk on it and it was enjoyable enough. Really? Interesting. I did not play Cyberpunk on it. It takes up too much memory. Now, I don't want to hear any PC guys talking. Steam showed their stats and like 95% of the players use 1080p and most common GPU is 3060. Oh, we're still talking bad about PS5 Pro. Most common GPU is 3060. Yeah, that would make sense, right? 3060? That's pretty good. It's pretty good. 95% of players 1080p. Yeah, I mean, because obviously 1080p will get you way better. It'll get you way higher frame rate. It'll get you like, you know, 120 or more frames. So yeah, a lot of PC people like 1440p. A lot of them are 14 because like you don't need 4K for a PC game. Like it's a small screen. It's like most guys have like a 27-inch screen. Like you don't want a screen too big. if you've ever played like if you're at your desk, you sure as hell don't want a screen that's that big. Like I actually had a 32-inch screen in here, and it was way too big of a screen. So I actually had to downsize to 27, and even 27's a bit much. Like I have a 19-inch screen. This one's a 19-inch. This monitor. This one's a 27-inch monitor, and this is just about the right size for like the monitor for playing games and stuff like that. So you don't want a too big of a screen. So if your screen's only 27 inches or 19 inches or you know 24 inches, you don't need 4K. You don't need you don't need that. All you need is like 1080p to 1440p. That's all you need. It's not going to make that much of a difference on such a small screen. Yeah, I don't think playing in 1080p is that wild on a small screen. Like, I mean, I've played PC games at 1080p on this screen and it looks great. Like, I played Black Myth Wukong at 1080p, like 100 frames per second on my PC, and it looked great. It looked really good. It looked better than, my PS5. But once again, it's smaller, downscaled. So I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think 1080p is that bad for a small screen. No. Not me with my 4K OLED monitor. I mean, yeah, I get it some, but most people aren't going to do that because it's going to be a big hit on performance. Like if you're running games at 4K, most of the time, most games, most people don't have a GPU that's able to output 4K, a native 4K, like, and run games at 60 frames or 100 frames. Most people don't have that. Most high-end games with the 30 series card, you're not going to be able to do that. So most people aren't going to be running games at 4K. You might have a 4K monitor, but you're not getting a 4K game. You're not playing the game at 4K. You're playing the game probably like at 1440p, or you're playing it at, something else, or you're using DLSS. You're not running the game at a full 4K 60. Most games don't do that unless you're playing like smaller games, indie games, or you have like the most powerful GPU, graphics card. I'm having 4090 though. Players is overkill. Okay, yeah. So you got it, but most people don't have that. Most people have, once again, average is 30 series. So, and we don't know about like people have different types of RAM, different quality of RAM. I mean, there's a lot of other things that factor into that too. OJ knows his stuff. That's my setup. 1440p, 144 hertz, 27 inch. Exactly. Like I went through I went through my PC gamer phase as well, and that's where I kind of settled at. For me at least, would be about a 27 inch. Run games at 1440p, and run games at 60 frames per second or above. That'd be about where I'd run. That's what I do if I'm playing a PC game. That's where I put everything. I put everything at that, and that's plenty good. Like it looks great. Because once again, it's too small of a TV. You're not going to see all the different stuff with the with the screen that small. In order to really see 4K, you got to have a big screen in order to really see it. Sortable Shelf says, I think the Steam Deck is really cool conceptually, but it's too expensive for me, and I personally feel it's too big. Switch 2 is also going to be my first hybrid upgrade. I didn't even have a Switch OLED. Well, I mean, the Switch 2 might be the same price as the regular Steam Deck, so brace yourself for that one, Sortable Shelf. But yeah, I feel you on that one. Do you think 1080p screen on Switch 2 will pop if you play a lot of Switch? If they use the same screens that are the quality of the PlayStation Portal, yeah. Because like that's a pretty big screen on the PS Portal, and the games do pop on there. Like if everything's running in optimal conditions for me, which it never usually does, but if everything's running at optimal, it looks great on that screen. It actually looks really good. People put too much weight into the Steam surveys. I've had Steam for 15 years, and I've never submitted a Steam hardware survey. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's not like it's everybody, but just gives you a little bit of an idea. What's up, Ace Norm? Shout outs. I don't know, Nintendo could have a home version and only, and a console that focuses on performance, but still having a hybrid console as their main seller, similar to having a portable only version, aka the Lite. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that, just because once again, that's more R&D investment and stuff. So I just don't think they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna want to focus on having one thing. But you never know in the future for sure. I would think that they would just make a supplemental computing device, like a dock supplemental computing device. I think that would probably what they do. Yo, Sicilian with the $2. What's up, Sicilian? And he says DSP did a tier list of his low support streams. A tier list of his low support streams. I hope that's not true. DSP's a moron, so it's probably true though. He's actually an idiot. So, let's see here. Let's see. Don't blame me, chat. I don't know. I've been working on PC gaming, ain't it? I've been playing my Series X more than I'm getting old. I think that, listen, I think that PC gaming is an acquired taste, right? Like, it's something that you have to be, that you want to do. I personally don't want to sit at a desk. I sit at a desk all day and I play games, but I don't want to sit at a desk and play on a smaller screen when I play a game. I like to sit down, like either lie down comfortably, portable, and play a game, like if it's an RPG, or I like to play, like, you know, sit on a recliner or a couch and play a game on a big TV. That's what I like to do. You know, now there's other ways to play PC gaming. Like, you can have like Steam box stuff where you can hook it up to a TV. So PC gaming is flexible, but my current setup is not that. I don't have another PC to play games somewhere else or anything like that. That's why if Valve makes like a powerful Steam machine where I can buy a device that's not weird like their last Steam machines, and I can play my PC library easily on a TV, then I'll probably buy that. I mean, I bought a Steam Deck, so I'll probably buy that. I did also buy a Steam Link. I bought two, and that pissed me off as well. So I've tried. I've tried every factor to get into PC gaming. You know, I bought multiple gaming PCs as well. But it's just not for everyone. Even with all of that, it might still not be for you. Series X is easy. You just turn it on, it just plays, it's fast, it's efficient, it's good. Nothing wrong with Series X, you know, it's good. PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, whatever the case is. So some people just like closed box devices where it's just easier to set up and play, you know, so that's fine too. There's options for people, you know. So yeah, timing wise, Nintendo is a setup perfectly for Switch 2 hardware release. I think Microsoft and Sony are going to have an awkward time transitioning to PS6 and next Xbox. I think it's definitely going to be a little weird for sure, Huddy. So yeah, I sometimes use my Steam Deck to stream my games from my PC to the deck. Oh yeah, that's too much for me right there. But no, that functionality is good for sure. Absolutely. It's true. I only know because Duty clipped it. Yeah. Once again, DSP's a moron. I play on my TV with my PC from time to time. There you go. So yeah, some people do that. I don't have that yet, but if they ever make a Steam, you know, machine, that's why I just kind of stopped. Like, I was trying to see if I can get into games on PC and RPGs, and it's just, I just ended up buying, like, I bought, like, well, no, actually, I got a review code for Persona 3 Reload. I just ended up buying it on PS5. I bought Grand Blue Fantasy Relink on PC. Oh yeah, everyone's playing on PC. I got tired of PC. I just bought it on my PS5 and started playing it on there. Like Metaphor, I was like, oh, let me try out the PC demo. I just bought it on PS5, you know? Visions of Mana, PC. Nah, that's okay. I'll just play at 1080p 60 on my PS5. Nah, I'm good. I just got time. Let me just buy the game, do it, install it, and that's it. I don't got to worry about the settings, and I just put on performance mode, and that's it, you know? And that's me. I'm lazy. So, I mean, that's when I'm lazy, and I don't care about having the highest, you know, frames and all that. PS5 handles what I'm looking for. That's why I don't need a PS5 Pro either. Most of the games that I play, like, the PS5 handles it easily. These are all PS4 games. Like, every single game that I like on PS5 is a freaking PS4 game. So, you know, Metaphor Refantasio, PS4 game. Visions of Mana, I just bought that, PS4 game. You know, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, that's a PS4 game. Persona 3 Reload, that's a PS4 game. Pretty much everything that I've been playing. SMT5 Vengeance, that's a that is a Switch game. That's also on PS4 and on Xbox One. That's just upscaled. It's the shiniest Switch game that I've ever seen in my life on PS5. So, like, most of the stuff that I'm playing, it's just, I mean, with the exception of maybe Stellar Blade this year. I mean, Astrobot probably, I mean, outside of the haptics, but that game could have easily ran at, you know, 1080p 60 or 1440p 60 on the PS4. So yeah, everything that I've liked so far has pretty much just been completely fine on even on PS4. So for me, I don't really need to play on PC. I don't really need to extra graphics or anything. Everything that I want is on PS4 essentially. So I'll just play on my PS5. So damn, I didn't know Metaphor was on PS4. Yeah, it's on PS4. It's digital only though. Unless I think maybe Japan has some copies. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's on PS4. If you buy the digital deluxe package, you get both. So I have the PS4 version and I have the PS5 version. But yeah, unless you know, really kind of look into it a little bit, you wouldn't know. Also, Atlas decided to not tell anybody that the game is coming to PS4 and PS5. Like, they were very secretive about not very secretive, but they had the Microsoft deal, right? So since they have the Microsoft deal, obviously they're not going to be talking about the PS4 version much or at all. So I think console-only gamers are far more susceptible to the whim of corporations than PC gamers. I think the whole whim of corporations is irrelevant at the end of the day. Play what you want, like what you want. So whatever people feel like spending their money on, they'll spend their money on, you know. So I don't really care what people do in terms of like the whims of the corporations. Whatever. Play whatever you want, man. Whatever you like, whatever you like or whatever you're into, that's fine by me. I'm not really worried about what other people's, you know, whims are, what corporations they're whimming on, you know. So it's video games. It's not life or death. It's not politics. It's not really anything that's like, it's important, but it's not anything that's like enough to get me all. I mean, there's a lot of things that are even important that don't get me upset. So video games and what people really like or not is not one thing that's gonna be like, oh, they're gonna fall prey to this. Like, I don't care. They're grown people, grown men. If you're dumb enough to fall victim to the whims of a corporation, then that's on you. Nothing that I can do about that. That's not my problem. That's your problem, you know. So yeah. And once again, that's their money, and that's their money. If they want to spend their money that way, that's on them. I don't care. That's not my problem. I'm not pocket watching these people. So if that's what you feel about those people, then that's fine. That's fine. PC players can be the freest, most conscious gamers out there. Good for them, you know. Good for you guys. You guys are smart. Same person on Twitter argued with me. He said that Switch 2 will not be as powerful as the Steam Deck. I was like, who cares? Those are Valve exclusives. He never responded. I think once we see the Switch 2 games, I think we'll be okay on that comparison. I think that comparison will be fine. So yeah. Let's see here. So you don't think users of a platform aren't morally superior? No. Yeah. Morally superior. Yes. That's it. I don't understand the obsession with graphics. People like to look at nice things, essentially. The thing about PC is worrying about cheaters. The systems we have to choose to play on only the same platform, many avoiding cheaters. I mean, I used to worry about that, but then, you know, once again, I stopped playing against other people that I don't know. I stopped playing against, you know, that. Hey, what's up, Dawson? Happy New Year, man. So, I think once you stop worrying about online multiplayer and online cheaters, once you start realizing that gaming is about, you know, having inner fun, and I guess, sure, you can have fun online all day, but at the end of the day, man, like, don't put yourself in a position to be upset about stupid people. Like, you know, in terms of like just for gaming, like when I'm done streaming here, I gotta deal with, I'm not saying like I'm like it's a problem, but I gotta deal with stupid people all the time on social media. When I'm done playing, I don't want to deal with stupid people when I'm playing a video game. Like, I don't want to continue to deal with dumb people. So that's why I said I'm out. Like I said, I'm out when it comes to the online multiplayer. I'll play with you guys. I'll play games with people that I know, that I trust, that I like, the elite ninjas, the homies. But I'm not playing with other random people. I'm not. No, it's not. That's not worth my time. Because like you said, there's cheaters on everywhere, and I had to deal with cheaters and racists and weirdos for way too long. I'm out, man. I cashed out a long time ago. But yeah, believe it or not, I know it's hard to believe, but there was one time where I was a hardcore online gamer. I know it sounds crazy, guys. I know it sounds crazy, but I was playing, dude. I was playing Resident Evil 5 online, like with tank controls. Like, think about that. Competitive Resident Evil 5 online with tank controls. Like, legitimately, I was playing Call of Duty. I was playing Uncharted, like Uncharted 2. I played Uncharted 2 a lot in college. I was playing Madden online. I've got my fill though. So I'm not trying to take away anybody else's joy or what you want to do, but I've had enough. Like, I've had enough online multiplayer to last a lifetime in terms of stupidity. And I'm done. And I did that in the PS2 era with Madden and with other games. PS2, PS3, and a little bit into the like Wii U, PS4, Xbox when I did play. But now I'm checked out, man. I'm done. So y'all can enjoy that. Y'all enjoy the cheaters. Y'all enjoy all the hackers and the glitchers and the whatevers and all that type of stuff. Y'all enjoy that. I'm not. I will sparingly get into online with certain stuff like Super Smash Brothers or like with Mario Kart. But I'm not going to be sitting here rotting my life away playing Fortnite, playing Call of Duty, playing all these things where people just known cheaters, known weirdos, known racists, known psychos. Like, nah, don't waste your. I'm not wasting my time doing that. That's y'all can do that though, but not me. Yo, OJ, I got the Meta Quest 3S for Batman. The game is amazing. Hey, I get too dizzy playing that, but I'm glad that you're enjoying it. So yeah. Kid Icarus with mouse controls on Switch 2 would be amazing. Oh yeah, that'd be good. But I think just dual analog would be good for Kid Icarus. So yeah. Yes, competitive RE5. Yes. Let's see. I'm kind of surprised you bought Persona 3 Reload on PS5 instead of waiting for the Switch 2 version. Again, you've mainly been playing third-party stuff on PS5 for a while now. I just figured you weren't in a rush to play P3. I just bought it because it was on sale. So I saw it for like $25, so I bought it. That's the reason why. I just bought it on because it was on sale. So I'll probably buy the Switch version, the Switch 2 version as well. I've seen some say that 8NM is a deal breaker. Do you agree? It's not a deal breaker for them. They're just talking. That makes no sense. A nanometer of something that you don't even understand is not a deal breaker. So they're just talking. That sounds insane. Trust me, they'll be there buying the system day one, or they'll be there buying it once they get their favorite Mario game or Zelda or something like that. I respect that. I was big into shooters on the PS3 era. Kind of fallen out of it lately. Gone back to occasional Mario Kart matchmaking. Yeah. If I do anything, it's going to be like some type of easy, quick type of game. You know, it's not going to be anything like super crazy. So, yeah. This is how long before buying used games won't work on a console. Something tells me the luxury is coming to an end. Buying used games will end. I don't see anything right now. I don't see anything that's caused that to be a problem. As long as there's not a DRM type of thing, then I don't think that they can do that. Or if you keep your system offline, then you wouldn't be able to update. You wouldn't be able to do that. Like, because right now the systems, the software, the OS, everything plays. You don't need to be online to play a game for most of the systems. So the only way they would have to roll that out, then it would actually leak out. Then people would just be like, okay, just don't update your system. But yeah, I don't know if I don't think that there's going to be a time where you can't play used games. Like, I don't think that time's coming to an end anytime soon. Nothing tells me from anything that we've seen so far. So gonna have to disagree on that one until we get some more evidence that might be a thing. No, I mean, buying used games won't work on a console. Like, I can see a future of assigning your game to you and try to see a used game and it won't work. I mean, maybe, but I think the whole thing with that is it's not that a used game won't work. It's that they'll just make everything all digital, so there is no used game. So I think it's more of that. Not a used game won't work and they'll assign it. They'll let all the used games be used games. They'll just remove the option even for having a used game. That's the future. The future isn't restricting used games. The future is there is no used game. That's the future. So, which they're already like halfway into doing that. PS5 Pro, gotta buy an extra disc drive. PS5 all digital, Xbox Series S all digital, Xbox Series X all digital. There's no reason to make an all digital Xbox Series X. Like, what's the point of that? You know, there's no point in doing that. Outside of just wanting to remove physical games. That's the only thing. You just want to remove physical games. So that's the future. The future isn't assigning used games to a console. It's just removing it in general. Not sure about the mouse thing on the Switch 2 being a mouse. I can't imagine holding it like that much time without tipping it over, or you push it down all the time. I don't think you'd be able to tip, like, it's not a tall thing. It's like a Joy-Con's like this. So being able to hold it like this and do this, you wouldn't tip it over. I mean, that's not hard to do. I mean, if you have a problem holding something like this and moving it like this, and you tip it over, or you like, I don't know, but no, that wouldn't be a problem. Let's see, are there any good arguments for all digital? Convenience is about the only good thing. If you're talking about home console, like closed box device, no. There's really not much benefits outside of convenience. If you're talking about PC, Yes, you have modding, you have game share. Like Xbox and PlayStation, you can game share a little bit, but it's nowhere near as good as Steam. You have like the offline downloads. Like there's a lot of things that Steam does. Like the modding, there's different stuff that Steam does with with your games that make it feel like it's more like your game. But with PlayStation and Xbox and with Nintendo as well, it is not. It doesn't feel like you have as much control. So I would say with Steam, yeah, sure, all digital's good for them, but for Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo, there's not really many benefits outside of it's convenient. That's about it, is that it's convenient. There is, like I said, there are like, I can do some game sharing things, but it's restrictive. There's some weird things that kind of come with that. You got to give people your account, information. Whereas Steam, you don't. Steam, you can actually just like give it like, hey, look, they can share it like with another account. Like it's a little bit different, almost like the family share plan thingy that Nintendo has. So yeah, there really isn't much benefit to all digital on console, but on PC, yes. Plus, PC all digital, there's different competitors. You can have Green Man Gaming, Game 4, Steam. You have what else? You have all sorts of different places. Steam. There's different places to buy games. So there's competition within the game market for digital games, for keys for games as well. So there's that. Whereas Xbox, Sony, Nintendo, it's closed. There's only one retailer, and that one retailer is Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. So that's not a benefit to only have one retailer. Whereas PC, there's multiple retailers for you to buy games. So there's also that. So PC has a lot of benefits. Console does not. So yeah. I do have 100 digital games on my PS5. Having 100 discs and constantly putting them in would be annoying. Yeah, like I said, convenience. That's the benefit. The benefit is it's convenient. What's up, Stacy Chaos? Welcome. So yeah. Problem with having physical games is the DLC and patches needing internet connections. So without internet, some physical games become useless and unplayable. Most physical games don't become useless and unplayable without patches. That's just what people say online to try to justify all digital. But no, a lot of games, you can play them just fine without the patches. There's a lot of games where you don't need to. Now, obviously, having the patch would be great, but there's a lot of games where you don't really need it. You don't need the patch at all, and they wouldn't become useless and unplayable. There's a lot of games that aren't like that. There's a lot of games, like even like Persona 5 Royal, for example. You can play that. You don't need any patches, So, let's see here. You can damage the physical disc or cartridge, which then becomes e-waste. It becomes e-waste. Well, don't damage it then. Keep your stuff nice. It's less convenient when your digital game gets pulled down just to play devil's advocate. I mean, it doesn't happen very often, but yes, it does happen, though. It happens enough to where that's why there's something. You guys ever heard of yin and yang? Does anybody here actually believe in the concept of yin and yang? I do. I always have. And yin and yang is essentially digital and physical. It's like good and bad. There's like good and bad things. Like there's a balance in this universe. There's going to be people that are always crazy. Yin and yang is always a thing. The same thing with gaming. We need both. You have people, though, that want to just make it to one. Making it just one, all physical or all digital. That's not good. You need both. Both would be optimal. Options would be optimal. So that's the best way to go about it, So yeah. Hey, what's up, Felony? Welcome. Exactly, both are good, but we have companies that are trying to take away the option, and try to reduce it, and it's not good. It's not a good thing for sure. It's definitely not a good thing, so yeah. Yeah, I'm an 80s. I'm an 80s guy when it comes to gaming, and we have the games. You start out with the physical games. You like owning your game, so for me, I do buy digital games at times, but I rather, have the option. Games should do it the same way as 4K Ultra HDs do. Physical purchases give you digital. They're never gonna do that. They're never, ever, ever, ever. The only time that the companies will do that is if they are in a desperate scenario where people just aren't gaming as much and they want to add more value. But yeah, they don't see it as that way. They see that as you get 2 copies of a game. You know, they see that as, wait a minute, we're not going to give you 2 copies of a game. That's just how they see it, you know. So, but yeah, I mean, I agree, Massive Rican. I would love for that to be a thing. Imagine actually getting a physical game. Like, if you buy a game physical, and then you get the digital copy, but that would completely invalidate their whole store. Like, who would even buy games straight up just digital if you got a physical copy and a digital copy, so you can buy that physical copy? Like, let's say you're an all digital gamer. You can buy that physical copy, get your digital code, and just sell the physical game. Then just sell it and profit and double up on there. So, and then that would be less money going directly to them because you still have to go through retail. It's just like if a Microsoft or Nintendo or Microsoft, Nintendo, or Sony employees saw this chat, they'd like choke us all out right now. They'd just be like, "You guys are insane." Absolutely not. Oh man. So yeah, movies are not video games. Movies are not video games. Let's see here. Sicilian with the $2 says lots of benefits to all digital for corporations. Yeah. I can name a host of benefits for corporations. For gamers, when it comes to console gaming, I can name like I said, convenience. That's really it. Convenience. And convenience is good. That's a big thing for many people. But for corporations, there are a host. Oh my god, the benefits for corporations of all digital games is like monumentous. It's incredible. But consumer, it's convenience for us. Do we get better discounts on digital games? Not really. Do we get to be able to take those digital games and have multiple copies and be able to put it on all? No, not really. Kind of, but not really. Got to give people your account information? Not really. Are there a bunch of stuff that you can do with the game or transfer it to the next thing? No, not really. Not really much, you know. But for corporations, yes, they've got a million different benefits that they would that they would get from this one. So yeah. Many people still wouldn't buy physical. I think people would, man. I think if you got both, I think that they would. I think a lot of people would. Not everybody, but I think people would. What are the negatives for corporations with all digital? What are the negatives for a corporation? There are no negatives. For a corporation doing all digital, there are no negatives really. Like, outside of maybe, I can't sell physical games and physicals seem to have more value than digital. So maybe like, I can't sell big special editions with all sorts of stuff to profit. But corporations have been seeing that, hey, you know what? The profit margins on selling physical goods isn't that great anyway. So, I mean, like, Nintendo has a pretty good profit margin on physical games and collector's editions. They'll make a lot on those. But I think Microsoft and Sony have kind of seen like, the profit margins aren't great. That's why we don't get a ton of like collector's editions for places. So yeah. I'm not helping with any type of gambling. So yeah. So that's that. But it is what it is, you know. It is what it is on that one. But Sony, sorry, no disrespect to Xenoblade fans, but better announce the console this week. I don't give a F about your holiday sales, Mario Kart 8 bundles. Listen, nobody cares, man. If they don't announce it this week, you're gonna sit down, shut up, and wait for it to be announced anyway, Gio. So you're coming over here trying to make demands, bro. Nobody cares. Nintendo does not care. If they don't announce it this week, you're gonna go complain online. Then what? You're still gonna buy the system when it comes out. So I don't know. It's funny when people start talking tough. Oh, no offense to Xenoblade or no. Bro, sit down and be quiet. You're going to buy it when you feel like buying it. They don't got to announce anything, okay? So I just find it funny when people try to act like they better. Or what? What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do if they don't? You're in no position to put ultimatums. Not right now, at least. So, listen. They'll announce it when they announce it. But threatening Xenoblade or threatening coming here and acting all tough is silly. It doesn't matter if they announce it this week or not. And if they don't, which they probably won't, then what? You gonna come here and say they better announce it next week, or what are you gonna do? You gonna fight Shuntaro Furukawa? You gonna beat up Miyamoto? What are you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna do nothing. You're gonna sit down and wait for them to announce it. Am I seeing correctly? We're at 600 viewers on X. I think so, but I don't know about Elon Musk and how he does things there. Simeon Coin with 100 core crystals says, "Evening, LJ, just getting in. Blessing from me to you. My music request is Contra 3, The Alien Wars." All right, I got you, man. Contra 3, The Alien Wars. Contra 3, The Alien Wars. All right. Nesting in the Sands. Sorry. Alien Wars. Nesting in the Sands. Shout outs. Thank you for the core crystal. Appreciate that. 50 on the combo board. Let's go. Appreciate you guys support with the support today on the stream, man. Let's see here. Am I seeing? But yeah, the only negative: the collector's edition and physical people dropping out or buying much less. Not sure what that means. The next 3 Mario is going to be insanely hype. It's like we've had 2 full Zelda since the last one. Been slow cooking crockpot for this player since. Yeah, been a little bit. Massive Rican with the Jiao Jiao. Let's go. 60.
Leakers could leak the entire system and Nintendo still wouldn't budge from their plans.
I don't know about that. I think if they start leaking the entire system and like the OS 1, they're going to put out copyright strikes. So that's the first thing. The Nintendo ninjas are going to be dispersed. They're going to be running out like freaking Naruto. So the Nintendo ninjas are going to start running out. So they're going to try to get stuff taken down. But I think that, yeah, that would definitely, if they start leaking OS and start leaking games somehow, if they were able to do that, then yeah, Nintendo might budge. But I think that Nintendo does have a plan to announce. I think they're going to announce it sometime soon. They're going to announce it sometime soon. So yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I'm going to take them to court with Reggie Fils-Aimé as my attorney. Reggie, I don't think Reggie, I think you're going to be in trouble, Gio. I think you're going to be in trouble, brother. Reggie is, I don't know how good of a lawyer Reggie is. So, exactly, green on blues. And that's what I'm saying, the profit margins. A lot of these companies, they can make more profit margins. Let's say you sell a $150 special edition, but you sell a $100 all digital edition. That $100 all digital edition is going to have a higher profit margin than that $150 collector's edition, or that even that maybe that $200 collector's edition, because of the physical product that you have to manufacture. So a lot of them just don't care, you know. Nintendo's found a way to make it profitable, so you'll see the collector's editions and special editions, you know. But a lot of these other companies don't care. They rather just do all digital. Yes, they're announcing it Wednesday. So Felipe, we're gonna have a bet. Do you think they're gonna announce it Wednesday? So we'll see. I don't know what my luck they'll be announced when I'm at work. I'm gonna be up all day Wednesday. And Felipe, if they don't announce it, Felipe, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you, and I'm going to stone cold stun you. I'm gonna kick you in the stomach. You're going to be playing Switch. I'm going to kick you in the stomach. You're going to throw your Switch down. And I'm going to stone cold stun you right in your living room. So it better be announced. Otherwise, you're getting hit with the stunner. You know, you're getting hit with the stunner. It's probably Xenoblade. It's probably Xenoblade. Listen, they said, I mean, Pyoro said Xenoblade was probably going to be it. So yeah, it's probably that. So yeah. Shout outs to Massive Rican. Thank you for the big $10. Jojo! Appreciate that. We got the 60 today. That's awesome, guys. Appreciate that. But unfortunately, I am going to have to exit. I know we're having a fun stream and it's been awesome, but I do have to go at this point. So I want to let this music finish out. It's already pretty much done. And I want to say thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. Now, if you want more OJ content, check out my most recent video. I had a video on Nintendo's like Xenoblade Chronicles and Pokemon and all of that. So I had a video on that. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. I think it's a fun video. I think it's a very, very, very fun video. Yes, it's a short and early stream. Sorry guys, I gotta go hang out with my family. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for being awesome. Thank you guys for checking out the stream today. Simeon Coin, big love. Thank you for the core crystals. Thank you to everybody. I'm surprised, man. We hit the 60. We hit the no, I know it's the flame clock. We got it destroyed, but I can't do it today. But I do want to play the notification though. Let's go. I am gonna play the notification. I am gonna play. Let's go. Flame clock cooked. The 1 hour max. We will definitely add on more time. But I wasn't sure if I was even going to stream today. That's the thing. So I'm glad I was able to even get an hour and a half stream going for you guys. So thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream tonight. Thank you guys for being awesome. And yeah, like I said, check out my most recent video. It talks about Switch 2 games. It talks about Xenoblade. Talks about Pokemon Legends ZA. Because I know we didn't talk about that much today. We were talking about Switch 2 stuff. So watch my latest video. Watch my latest video on Switch 2, Pokemon Legends, Legends ZA, and Xenoblade X. So if you haven't seen it, check out that video. It's awesome. And Felipe, I'm waiting for you on Wednesday, brother. I'm waiting for you. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Shout outs to the big love over on X. Goodness gracious, a lot of people watched on X. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate that. Shout outs to everybody that watched here. We had 100 and I think we peaked like at 200 people plus. So thank you guys for watching, man. I appreciate the support and love. And yeah, we'll do more early streams. We'll definitely do more early streams for you guys. All right, we'll do more. We'll have another one. We'll have another early stream, maybe even tomorrow, but for sure Friday. We'll have an early stream on Friday as well. So at least I think I will. Well, I'll let you guys know. All right, guys. I love y'all so much, and we'll see you guys for the nenext one. Peace out, homies. Love y'all. Thank you guys for the support tonight. Real quick, Massive Rican, Simeon Coin, Sicilian, Future Millionaire, Vadset with the big dono, ending the stream as a Hokage and Stream Ninja, Justin with the multiple donos. Thank you so much, man. Super Christian Me World, Anderson Blitz, Greg, Big Willie style, Fresh Prince, Justin again, Geek the Sneak, Seth Young, Nick 93. Oh, that was Nick was here. So all the Elite Ninjas too. Shout outs, Party Man, Dior, all you guys. Thank you guys so much for your support tonight. All right, guys.